Welcome back. Apologies for the loss of sound on the last stream. If you were watching this back, pop on over to the first stream, part 2 of this particular picture. Hi, Kenny. Is the sound okay now? I don't know why it does that. I think it's my internet. I don't think it's anything. The equipment's new, so hiya. Sound good? Let me know. Hey. As I said, if you're watching this, for those watching this, great. Pop on over to part 1. This is a continuation. I can't say too much. Oh my gosh, Melody, you're still awake, sweet. Hey. Okay, fine. I can't say too much because it's free. You know, it's a free platform, isn't it? So we can't say too much. But it is annoying if we have to channel hop and hop around from stream to stream and, you know. Hey, Pamela. So you can all hear me okay? I mean, you're right next to the mic. Is it all good? And then I'm going to continue because I really want to get this started at least with you. Okay, so those that are joining us and wasn't on the last stream, great. Then there is part 1 to this. This is part 2. Oh, bless you. Yeah, you get 2 thumbs up. I never, if you seriously, I was saying this the other day to Andrew. It's one thing I never ever say. Have you, apart from on uploads, but during a live stream, because I'm just happy you're here, you know. But thank you so much. Okay, so we're on the cap at Molten Violet, and I am on this toning it like from a dark to a light, and I really enjoy the process of this part. So this for me is the fun bit of colouring. It's the part where I start to see the sort of it come to life. Hiya, Bev. And remember, if there's anything for me, stick it in caps so that I can see it in the corner of my eye. But otherwise, you know, I can still read the chat out. It's just if there's anything for me, just stick it, you know, in capitals. Shout it. Just don't be mean. So yeah, as I was saying, I love this part. It's the part that I start to see a life of the picture and, you know, imagine it, how it would look if it was in the ocean, for instance, on this one, and how I'd love to sort of visualize it myself, and if I had a character in a book or something, how I'd like them to look. And I just love this bit. You're so funny, Doze. Oh no, not feet. So yeah, we're just going on the under part here as well. You don't want too much because I do want to see the other colours. I might add a hint of, I'm just trying to think, if I had this and I had it in the sea, I mean, all the background is going to be the turquoise, and she's also got her hair. Hi, Zeely. You know, how it would look and what I'd like to see in it. And that's how I kind of think, you know, along those lines. Okay, I'm going to go to medium flash. Yeah. Which is a bit more a bit more of a pink tone. Just in the edge of the cap at Molten Violet. So I'm not doing it everywhere. I'm just doing it like around the edging of where we've just blended. So it takes out any lines because we're still going to come back to cinnamon and then ivory. But it's such a nice tone and it kind of all pulls it together. Can you see it comes to life, doesn't it? I really like it. Then again, back to our cinnamon. And just pull that in. It all layers. That's the thing. You think, what's the point? You're eliminating the last color. You're not. You're layering, you're mixing, and the colors all work. So it's not, you're not eliminating anything. You're layering up colors, which makes a new tone. So you're going from one tone to another. You see how beautiful that is? And then we don't actually need ivory on this little one because it's too small. So we're going to come back to our light flesh, and we're going to do the suckers in a minute. And again, just blend that. Maybe we need a bit of ivory, we'll see. But see how lovely that is. It just works. We're going to get that Delft blue. We are. Okay. Can you see how beautiful that tone is? I really like it. Thank you, Mete. I'm so glad you like it. Like music to my ears. Thank you so much. Okay, we've got to find that tone now. I don't know where that's gone either. Oh, there it is. I always lose things. Always lose things. You can guarantee it. Okay, Delft blue, which is more of a dark sort of violet. Okay, next up, we're going to go for red violet. Yeah, red violet. If I find it. Come on, Sam, where did you put it? You've got everything in front of you, woman. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Red violet. So into these little tiny suckers, they're so small. I'm going to kind of round them and leave a tiny white space in the middle. I've been trying to recruit someone for what feels like 2 years, Lozzie. No takers yet. I think they'd all leave me. Okay. Really like that. So we need a bit of a yellow in there as well, which might be cream. And then we've got to go darker, but let's do the middle part. The colours work so well. I'm really liking the tone. It just works for me. Okay. And then Delft blue is going to be the part that changes these little things and gives it this two-tone look, which is so good. So I'm just putting a little, you see, just putting a little touch in, which I really like. You can also very lightly place a bit on this. And the suckers can also have a white outline. So we don't want too much. Is that a hint? So come back to your burnt carmine. No, which one? Red violet. They all look the same. That would be a bit expensive for you to keep traveling. Bo, hey, how are you doing? How's the little one? Okay, so red violet again, just to blend out slightly that Delft. So it's only small, but you'll see it on the big. We'll do a bigger tentacle. So you see how beautiful those tones are together. And then, as I said, I don't use too much of it. Hold on, where did I put that? Here it is. So just grab your Posca. We've got to do the middles of those seaweeds as well. So grab that Posca. Posca is going to be your best friend on this bit. And just on the underneath, come on. Let's get my other one out. I think my other one. Hold on, guys. Let's make sure this is, give it a good shake, really. Oh, that's better. So you want to actually see the paint, and a good shake will sort of do the trick. I'm just going around them ever so slightly. And, you know, you don't want too much, just a touch. And I'm doing it on the upper side rather than the lower side, because the lower side's got that purple and you don't want to like take that out. So just go on the upper side of that. And then I'm just going to add just a couple of dots. Just like that. And that's how I'm going to do those tentacles. Okay, night night, sweet dreams, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi in North. If that's okay if I call you North, because it's easier for me to identify people by their names, because sometimes we have like 4 Sharons and then one Sharon might think I'm talking to another. So I hope that's okay. So really nice colour combination. We're going to do those middle parts quickly. I really like that colour. That's come out. Can you see? That's come out really nice. I really like that colour combination. Right, so into the very middle of those seaweeds. I might go for a different green slightly. Just bear with. Let me find, where did I put those? No, that's my turquoises. Is it here? No, that's my other colours. And that's my colours for the background, which I can't wait to do with you. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to go for a darker tone. So I'm going to go for a different, and we're also going to go, there they are. We're going to go for, hi, you Be a Bright Sparkle. I like Be a Bright. Be a Bright Sparkle. Okay, so we think we'll go for Payne's Grey again. So into your middle, so it stands out and it's a bit darker to the rest, because don't forget, you can always do detailing with Poscas if you need to. And let's face it, it's magical, because Mermaid's a fan, you know, the fantasy, you can do what you want with it, really. So there is another one there, but as I said, we're going to just do a couple of them and then a couple of tentacles. I'll do one of the longer ones so you can see the detailing a bit more, because you can always add a bit more colour into those. The smaller ones is just that, you know, and the colours just kind of work well together. Her hair, I think I'm undecided on that at the moment, but we'll get there. The thing is, things come to me as I see the picture develop. So you start with one thing that you know you're sure on, and you go from there. I think if you do that, you can't really go wrong. It's hard if you've got a blank page and you don't know what to. Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry, olive green, yellowish. Okay. So I'm going to press a little bit harder on this one, because we can come back in as well with some grey. So I just want to have this a bit deeper. And again on the bottom. And I kind of meet it and see how that goes. So just like that, we're going to put the middle a little bit of a lighter. Hey, Sharon. So yeah, that's a good tip as well. I mean, like, something that I learned over time is, some people say, that's the thing, I don't know where I'm starting. Then that page isn't calling you for the moment, come back. If you have one thing you know you're certain about, start with that, and then, you know, it leads the way, because you start to see the colours develop. Then you can kind of match and see what you want to put with it. Hiya, Pam. Hi, everyone coming on in. This is part 2, because I had sound issues at the end of the last stream. So if you wanted to watch that by any chance, then, you know, it's there. This is part 2, as I said. It's always something with sound. I don't know why. And it's nothing to do with the equipment, because the equipment's new. It's to do, I think, with my connection. What can you do? Okay. And then I'm just going to put green gold. And we are using Polychromos, by the way, just for anyone joining. I'm going to put the green gold straight into the middle, so you'll see it more. Like that. So it kind of just all blends in. So that's it, just like that. So I'm not pressing hard. I'm just putting enough lay down so that it's blended in, just like that. Just so nice. There you go, all done on that bit. Then again, that's a little tiny round bubble. So let's just grab, there we go. Let's grab a couple of our blues, and we'll go for, here we go. So we'll go for Helio Turquoise. Let me just show you with that. What's that one? Colbert Green. That one. And where's the other one? Not that one, not that one. Colbert Turquoise, maybe. Yeah, okay, let's go for those. Okay, so I'm going to go for just on the bubbles. I'm going to go just around here. Like, I'll do a couple more, but just on the outside, you don't need to fuss too much, because they'll be outlined in white. So, like, you know, you've got quite a few here. So let's just go for some of these. Just come to this. and go around most of it. So kind of like you're outlining a little bit, but as you're coming in, kind of let off a little bit from the lay down so it's not too heavy. You can do them on the drops as well, but we'll let go of that for a minute. So then I'm going to go just to my Cobalt Green, which is a slightly lighter shade. Blend that out. Ever so slightly. I need a slight green, so I think we're going to go for deep Cobalt Green. Hold on, let's find that one. Deep Cobalt Green, Cobalt Green. Where are you? You're just hiding from me as usual. There it is. Okay, so just a green now, just a tinge. And again, I'm just going to put that into the darker areas. So it's hard to tell. I'll show you on a piece of paper what I'm doing. I'll show you the colours. So, you know, say for instance, this is your circle. That's a really pants circle. Yeah. So you're kind of going round with helio turquoise first. I'm just giving you an example here. So just kind of go round, 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 round. And let me just plan it out first. Go all the way around. Yeah. So before, don't worry about shading yet. Then go to your Cobalt Green, which is a slightly lighter tone. Blend out the first one. But as you're coming in, you're letting off like pressure. You don't want to overdo the pressure. So just imagine that you need a part of that bubble where it's light. I'm just doing this rough for you because, yeah, we're doing it on the picture neatly. So just come in. What I would do is naturally, if it was a bit green to the middle, but just say you're doing this, this is just how I would go with the color choice, you know. And then go to the deep Cobalt Green, but you can kind of put that as like a tint rather than all over into a darker area only. So say you're coming up here with it like that. And then again, you can come back to your original color if it was a bigger one and just blend that all out. Right, so just blend, 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 blend. Come to your lighter tone again, blend that out. So they take a little bit longer with polys in general, and then come to your ivory, for instance, and just blend that out. So then when you go to your Posca, do your outlining, and then you can kind of like, you can do any sort of, you know, highlights that you want, go around the entire thing. You can put in however you want with them. It's entirely up to you, but that's what I was doing. It's all I was doing, but they're so small and so neat in comparison to that. I was just giving you an example. Okay, that's just kind of what I'm doing. So I'm just back a minute to light color. Just make sure that's all blended. And then as you come to your darker, as I said, you only want to pick out a little snippet of that bubble where you want that, just a tiny snippet, and you'll see it. You'll see it because it's in front of you. Hey, Mia, how are you? And then with your white Posca, there's already a highlight there for you. So just follow the little highlights that's already included. And then onto that one. Yeah, my sound, so sorry. As I said, I can't moan too much because it's a free platform. You know, I don't have to pay to stream for you. So I can't moan too much, but it is annoying. But it's a technical glitch they have. And you can just go round with white like that. So same with that one. I'm going to just do two colours into this. So I'm going to go for the Helio Turquoise, which is one of my favourites, which is going to be a big colour in our background. Can you imagine that against this? Seriously. Against these tentacles, you imagine these turquoise colours. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to do it. That's why I said I can't wait to do the background. I've got it all planned. And I'm just going to go to the Cobalt Green. I'm not going to worry about the green colour because you won't see it because this one's tiny. Okay. Hiya, Pickle. I didn't see you come in. Hiya. Okay. So I'm just going to put like some highlights because she's already got them here. She's got like these squiggly lines. So I'm just going to follow those. And then let's do one more tentacle. And that will be today. So I'm really happy that I started this. And as I said, hopefully Thursday's kind to me. I'm not here over the weekend because I'm at the event. So not here. I'm gone. I went adiosing around the world. No, I'm in Bath. Sharon, she's up and down. It's really hard. I mean, it's not going to improve too much, sadly. You know, because she's got a tumour there and it's hard. But it's just one of those things that you have to manage. And it requires a lot of attention. But you do it, don't you? But thank you. Anyone coming on in? Hi and welcome. Okay, let's do this one underneath it. And then, because we've already done some seaweed, we've done one of these tentacle things. So we're going to do another one to show you on a larger scale because this one's got some texture. So that's going to be cool, but it goes into the binding, but we'll work with that. That's the only thing about binding I'm not keen on. No, I'm doing just polys. And hey Claire, just Polychromos today. I just fancied doing polys. I've not used them in so long. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my base, which was just a light flesh. So I've got something to work with again. Okay, so we're going to go for the underneath first. I'm just going to put a light base of it. And I'm barely touching the page. It just takes away the nasty white that I don't want because I'm kind of just working from a base of colour rather than white. You can leave some white highlights if that's what you prefer, but I just prefer to have something to work on because it gives me a focus. It gives me a starting point. The only downside, as I said, it's got some binding, but if you've got a nice sharp pencil, you'll be able to get into that binding rather than it working against you. You can kind of make it work with you. There might be a slight dip, but we'll work it, and that's why I've chosen this one because we can get over that. And also we've got some texture on the top of this which we can work with as well, which would be pretty cool. I'll probably do those in yellow. Oh, you see, are so sweet. You're just as magical. As I say, I'm just the average person at home, and anyone can do this. That's why I do them as live streams, so that anyone can do it. It's a hobby, isn't it? It's so much fun. Okay, so again, like I did with the top one, let's bring you down a little bit. We can make the base work again for us. So just a I'm barely touching the paper, and that's the thing, because if you press down too hard, it's going to be harder to layer on top of. Let's get in that little area. If you have tombos, I was watching Laura this morning, and Laura was telling us, if you've got a water-based marker, you can make them work to your advantage with texture. So if you're not someone that likes to go straight in with pencil and you like a base that's a little bit more vibrant and you don't want all this work, you can make that work for you with a water-based marker. So, okay. So we're going to go for, what did I do last time? I did the cinnamon next, didn't I? So this is just to build up some nice colours. You can do it. Sees your even rib is amazing. Pickle. Pickle's another one that says she can't. She does it and she can. As I say, you can do it. Anyone can do this. Anyone. Trust me. So again, light layer. Is that my tea fairy? Yes. Andrew. You know what I'm going to ask. Clean. Tea.
Tea.
Yeah. I did
So after publicly calling me an old man, you want old stinky pants Andrew to make you a tea.
Yeah, because I love the old stinky pants.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very, very well. I'll make you a stupid tea.
Thank you. Yeah, I called him old earlier. I said, hiya. And everyone's saying, hi, Andrew.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Yeah, earlier on I called him old. I was like, how old are you now? 35, he said 36. I was like, oh, you're getting old. I know. He always says that, old stinky pants. I don't know where he gets it from, honestly. I really don't, but love him all the same. Okay, so I'm just getting into this binding. He gets half of his sayings off of The Simpsons. He's a Simpsons fan. And he gets half of what he says off of The Simpsons. So if you ever hear a quote out of him, it's usually that he's heard it on The Simpsons and Homer Simpson said it. He's
Don't tell the audience that.
You're a mind of useless information when it comes to The Simpsons. It's like, I don't know. You know when you're randomly sitting there listening to a film that he's watched 100 times or a program that he's watched 100 times and you hear a saying that he says and I'm like, that's where you got it from. And he looks at me as if to say, oops.
My street cred is going down the toilet.
No, when you make the tea, the street cred's back. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny because, you know, I don't know if anyone else's partners do it, but they hear something and if they like it, it sticks. And The Simpsons is his mind, honestly, his mind of useless information. So it calls a Jim the Gime. And then we were watching The Simpsons one day and Homer says, a gime. And I'm thinking, Andrew, is that why you call the Jim the Gime? And he just looked at me and I was like, He never calls a gym, it's a gime. G-Y-M, gime. It's an E on the end. Okay, as you can see, this is really quite awkward, but we're going to make it work. So I'm just putting like enough lay down for it so that I can see it. Again, I'm going to have to come in, just flatten that down. And just very lightly blend. Yeah, street cred is back. Oh gosh, we're celebrating our 15th year in December of being together. 15. That's half my life almost. I met him at 17. I was 17, he was 21, and I'm now 32 and he's 36. So yeah, we've been together 15 years this December, and so fortunate I found him. Bless him. I love him to bits. He told me the other day. So Claire, funnily enough, put up this. It was a thing of ask your partner, and I was like, oh, let me do that. So it's Claire's fault. Well, I did that to him, and I said one of the questions is, could you live without me? He went, no, I'd die. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'd die. No way.
But can you tell the people there is some truth in that? Because what happened that time?
Oh my gosh, Andrew, that was one night.
Yeah, and what happened shortly after?
That wasn't because I left you for a night. Okay, so I went to my parents to stay because I had an appointment at the hospital and the hospital's close to them. So I went and stayed the night, and it was the next day that you come down with influenza, didn't you? And
real
proper influenza that led to...
People say they have the flu. This was genuinely the flu.
He was out of action. No, he was out of action for 2 weeks, and then he got a blood clot.
Yes, which nearly killed me.
Yes, Claire, I am. Are you, sweet? I really am. I really, really am. Have you got a list of, if you've taken a case of stuff, aren't you now? Bless your heart. Oh, let me show you what came free. You've just jogged my memory because I said about Tombos. So I did a Cult Pens order of refills, and Tombow sent this Tombow single. It was Ray told me about it. She said they're doing alcohol markers. So Tombow are now doing the alcohol-based ABT markers. I've not even tried it. Yeah, the water-based ones, I'm so curious about them, and I asked Claire the other day if she'd take one, but look, so I didn't realise that you can get one for £1, and I thought I'd try one. The brush is amazing on it, and this is a card, and that's not really gone through. It's ghosted, but obviously if you layer it so much. Are you staying overnight, Louise? Because that's a long old train ride, hon. But yeah, I thought I'd show you. And then they've got this, they've got a whole catalogue, and it shows you all their stuff. And you can get these you can get the sets. So you've got basic colours, pastel colours, grey colours, landscape, and a mango, which has got more skin tones if that's what you're into. You can get sets of 5 as well, and you can get a blender, and these are the alcohol markers. So yeah, I really like the brush on anything. I don't really like chisel nibs or bullet nibs. I really like. You got the manga set. I just want to see. Oh my gosh, I'm going to come away with a list. I can see it. Poor Claire. Claire was so sweet. So Claire's like, yeah, does anyone want me to bring anything? And everyone's like, well, and I said, you're going to need a 6-foot case to take, because she's going to have a whole list, bless her. She's going to be like, oh my gosh, I should not have asked that question. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting you. And Kim was here earlier as well. She was in the chat for a bit, and she can't wait. And Louise is now here. She can't wait. And Lou Davis as well. And oh, there's so many people. I can't wait to give you all a big hug. Take care, Suze. Thank you so much. And I'll try and take some pictures. Claire, are you going to take pictures and put it on your thing? Oh, you're doing the Alan Robert thing. Oh, you got a weekend from like amazingness. That is amazing. You're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited for you. That's going to be great. Okay, so I'm now going to go for Caput Mortem Violet. And again, like we did on the top, I'm just now going to put out, as I said, it's larger ones, so I'm going to take my time and show you. And with Polychromos, I find that light layers built up is so much better. Yeah, I was thinking that. It'd be fun if I'm filming you, you're filming me from across the thing. I'll be like, hi! I'm just like, I can't wait. I'm so excited. And Frances is going as well, colouring F. And she's meeting me at the station, bless her, so, because she lives in Bath, so I can't get lost. I've got my GPS in the form of Frances. So anyone that's getting off the train at 11 at Bath station, do let me know, so that we've all got Frances, and she's great for navigating because she lives there. Take care. You have to go now. That's okay. Never be sorry. Take care. Thanks for popping in, and have a good day or have a good week. As I said, if I had a bit more time, I hopefully will. I can do some more bits, but can't promise this week, because this week's going to be a bit of a hectic one. But I do my best. Okay, so I just have to really go really lightly on that part. I said this is a slow process, this bit. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I think the overall feel is people is really looking forward to it, but quite a lot of people are nervous about the social aspect of it, because I know a lot of people suffer with anxiety, and social anxiety more so. You know, getting out and meeting people is like a big thing for others, you know, and it's a big step for a lot of people, and that's fine. And you know, if others can make you feel as comfortable as possible and reassure you that, you know, you're going to have an amazing time and everyone's going to be fine, and you're just going to mingle and it will feel natural, you'll feel fine about it. Yeah, you're a bit far. You're a bit far. Be there in spirit. Okay, so we're going to go from this top end. Can you see? It's going to take a little while, this one, but we'll do this one for now. Yeah, I know quite a lot of people suffer with social anxiety, and see, I can't relate to that part. I can relate to anxiety over like things that might daunt you, because I get that. What if I can't move when I'm out? I used to get that a lot. Or what if I get stuck is my biggest one, because then I can't move and I can't get home, and because that's with like I've got stuck in so many situations with my back and I couldn't move, and it frightens the life out of me. So I get it, you know, and it's a big thing, and people don't get it until they go through it, I suppose. So yeah, as long as you're all comfortable. Yeah, exactly. It is. And I think we've all spoken online for quite a while, and quite a lot of people, you know, have got to know others more than some, but you talk to them still. And I think it's a nice thing to be able to mix and mingle with more people as well that you have spoken to for a while, but yeah, you know, you've never really sat down and properly spoken to. And it'd be really nice. And I thought with the Colour in Heaven 11sies, it'll give people the opportunity to do that. So that's why I said about doing it, because I thought you go to an event, some of you are going to be sort of just mooching around Bath for a couple of hours. Why not just meet up and get yourselves familiar and comfortable? You got some time, because you're going to go straight to the event. You're not going to have time to do that. You're not going to have time to mingle because you're going to be straight colouring. You know, you might still be nervous and you're going straight into doing something. At least this way it gives people a chance to sort of loosen up. No, you're not. We'll drag you over. Come on. You'll be fine. It's your, think of it this way, it's your comfort zone colouring. It's your thing. It's your life. It's become a big part of your life. Your name, Colour with Claire, it's you. So this is your sort of area, and just think of it that way, you know. You're a person behind it, but you're known for Colour with Claire. So people are going to want to naturally talk to you. They're going to be like, Claire, come here. Okay, a medium flesh. And it's nice. It makes you feel like you're part of something as well, you know, because we've got our lives at home. We've got an identity at home, haven't we? But you also want to, you know, mingle. And I'm a big social person, and if I can make you feel comfortable, I will. Hopefully I'll make everyone feel comfortable. I can chat for England, so. Okay, so I'm coming in with this medium flesh, and it's really hard to go into this binding. Hey, Larissa, that's okay. Look away, sweet. Yeah. See, I'm going to be meeting up with Lou in the chat, hopefully at the station. So that'll be nice. So I get a train journey with someone and we can chatter away. Because all I would have done is put my headphones in, so either way, it shall be good. Okay, so I want to put this a little bit pinker, so I'm going a bit heavier on this part, and the same with this way. I'm going to put a little bit more down on here. No. Oh my gosh, you'll get it. So you're going to have to get that head on of, you know, come on. We're all going to be like, oh my gosh, Claire. Okay. Right. Now I'm just going to put a little bit on top. I don't want too much of this on the top because I kind of want to do that as a bit of a different colour. Hey, Nick and T. Welcome back. Oh, is she coming? Oh, bless her. Was she going to the actual event? So you got someone that you really know there. That's so sweet. That's nice. I like that. All right. So again, can you see there's quite a, you know, it's coming like the top bit. We're going to add a bit of yellow into this with the way of cream, I think, with this one. Okay. So I'm just going to go for a slight darker tone after, but let's blend that out with some light flesh. And then I'm going to do those suckers, and then I'm going to call it a stream for today. Because I am running over someone else's times, I think. Even though I hope she doesn't mind, because I don't like it. And anyone that's over there, then fantastic, because Connie's amazing. But if I hadn't have done this time, I would not have streamed at all today, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so blend that out. Now, if you're finding binding is really, really hard, I know, but I'm hard. I'm really, yeah. Oh, bless her. We should go for the social aspect, then it'd be fine, wouldn't it? I know, I just don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. Heather, I know she doesn't mind. Don't I just feel so bad? And I will apologise to her after. It just was the only time that I could do. Okay, just going to go with some red violet, which will take a really nice tone. Can you see that? Really good. Just going to change that part. Now, I want to do that into my darker areas. So don't worry too much about those suckers, because we're going to put those in purple and outline them. So again, I'm going to put it to the very top. Like that. So just add in a little bit of a touch. No, thank you. I absolutely love doing it. It's just something I really enjoy, genuinely. And it also gets me out of my comfort zones a lot, because you find in your own time you're kind of just drawn towards certain things, whereas on streams you're more inclined to want to try things with people. So, okay, I can't do too much in that binding unless I do, let's see. Just bear with me, I've just got to try and get in that bit there. It's so awkward with this, isn't it? That's the only downside. You need like a little gap. But you can do it. It's a bit awkward. Okay, that's fine. We got in there. Take care, Charlotte. Thanks for coming. Have a nice day. Yeah, that'd be good. Mind you, if I did that, I probably would read more often than colour. It's weird because I don't take colouring out. Only to my parents. But I'll take a book. You know, like if I commute or have to do anything or go to the hospital, especially hospital, you know, sitting in those waiting rooms too often. I don't take colouring books there. I take a book. Always got a reading book. Yes, Polly's. I think we've forgotten them. Thank you. Okay, next up, I'm just going to get some cream. If I can find the card. There it is. Is that it? No. Yes, there it is. Okay, all I want to do in this bit is just put a slight cream top on the very top of this. So like it's got a bit of a shine, I suppose. Don't forget, we're going to do nice turquoises. So like the turquoise background is going to be sort of, you know, like you mix all these beautiful greens and blues. Oops. And there's another one. You've got a nice arrangement of like turquoises, and you can kind of mix and differentiate between like light and dark in between and stuff. It's going to be really, really nice. Yeah, up and down. I mean, it's always going to have it, Lozzie, and it's not got better, it's got worse, but I don't worry anymore. There's no point. And as long as I can, you know, manage is the word, I'm okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in there. That's why I don't ever mention it, you notice, ever. Because this is escape land. Total escape land. Can you see how it's just made a slight difference on the very top, especially that part? All right, now we're going to get Delft Blue. And these little tiny suckers are just going to go with one colour because we're going to come in with, you know, the white. We're going to do these in the same way that we did the top. So we did, was it Burnt Carmine, Delft and Cream? Yeah. Okay. And then if you really wanted to, you know, again, as I said, you can kind of put this like on the top or the bottom. I'm going to go for the top this time. Like that, just a touch. Oh, hey, Bridget. Yeah, some papers. I find Hanna Karlzon's books are the best from. Like, that's what I learned them in. You know, when we first bought, oh my gosh, it's going back, isn't it? When we first bought Daydreams or Dagdrummer, when we had it, that was where I learnt my polys. So books with polys. As soon as I think of Polychromos, I think Hanna Karlzon. I just love them. So we're going to go for Burnt Carmine. And again, I'm just going to go slightly into these areas. So these tiny little suckers, I'm going to go round a little bit. And on the underneath, I'm going to bring some of that colour up. Just a touch. Can you see I've left quite a lot of white space? Again, I'm just going to do that on the top of this part and into the middle area. So again, top, middle, top, middle, and just keep repeating that all the way down. And it might get a little bit harder, so just when you get to the bottom areas, just block them, just completely block, because then when you come to your Delft, we're going to sort of meet that like that, and because we've still got the cream to put in, just touch, you know, just like that. And onto this sucker, I'm going to put it on the top end, so that even when you put the white, you'll still see it. And that's the whole point. Okay. And then your cream will just fill that gap. So it's just a nice little combo. I really like it. Especially when you're going to put the white. And then grab your white. See, on a larger scale, it just goes really well. You know, I was thinking about doing the Albert Dürers and then using like those same colours. So I think we're going to do the Albert Dürers. I want to do this all Faber-Castell, and because this is the same colour palette in the polys as it is in the Albert Dürers, then we can do these colours still. So that's why I chose this set, because I've got both the watercolour set and the other set, polys. So we can combine the both, and then even if I, you know, do that splashy, we can do this all solid on this side, and as we come out we can splash it a bit, and then we can add a few more bubbles in, and we could do these colours, and I think they just look really well. I mean, I had it in mind to do all the turquoises. I think it will come out all right. Hopefully. We've got to have I'll have faith. Okay, let's do these little suckers. So I'm just going to go around the little ones. I just think maybe, yeah, because you can combine both, because they've both got the same colours, haven't they? So we can do that. And we've got a set. We said, Claire said it anyway. She's got to set herself a goal for next year, and that is to do watercolours. Okay. There we go. So I just really like the effect that gives. So let's just do a few more. I really like that. Okay, and then the golds, I want to do like a darker gold, you know, on these little bits. Let's quickly do them, and then as I said, streams is, let me just plan that, and then we're finished. Okay, so I want a light with my ochre tones. Okay, found them. Like these types of colours. Maybe that one. We'll do a dark one, and then I need black. Right, so let's just do a gold there, and the next time we come back, take care, see you Saturday. Oh, I'm so sorry if I do. No, I'm not actually sorry if I do. I'll just kind of smother you now. Take care. I'll see you Saturday, sweet. It's so weird saying that. I'm seeing everyone Saturday. See you Saturday, Lou. Oh my gosh, everyone. I'll see you Saturday. See you Saturday. It's so fun. Okay, brown ochre. I'm just going to quickly do that and then I'm finished. Naples yellow. Van Dyke brown. Wherever that may be. It's always fun part, me trying to find colours. Never quite works out. There it is. And black. My black is in here. I know, me too. I hate to do it. I say that now and then I'm going to hate it, aren't I? Where's my black? I've got about 10 blacks of Polly's and now I can only find one. It is weird, but it's fun. Okay, let's quickly do this. So I'm just going to put... So we'll come back. We'll write these colours. Well, I'll write these colours down after the stream and come back to it. So on these parts here, we're going to go for... Oh my. We have not sharpened. Okay. We're going to go for a Naples yellow. And I'm not going into the whole thing. So I'm going to come into my lighter parts. So I'm going to have like a shine there. Andrew, he hasn't been out. It's 8:15. He went 7 hours. Hold on, everyone. I just got to take. I've got to take Chip's little recovery suit off so he can go out. Hold on. Chip, come here. Come here. No, don't give me that look. Oh, what's happening? Let's take this off. You're making the bed. Oh. There you go. Are you making the bed, little monkeys? No. Thank you. No. Come on. Hold on. Come sit on my lap a minute. Oh, okay. No, you don't know. Yeah, I know. I know. You should never know. He's so funny. Right, ready, Chip? Oh, wait. Arms up. Arms up. Arms up. Right, ready? Arm up. Good boy. 1 minute. There you go. That's so amazing. But he's all happy now. I know, Tilly. That's so amazing. He's so funny. You can leave it off for a little bit, Chip. Okay. Right. There we go. Right, so I'm leaving some sections with nothing. And then I'm bringing some of that colour down very, very lightly. So I'm leaving some white for shine. So if I bring sort of like that, yeah. So I've still got some white bits for shine. So I'm not going to touch them for a minute. So I'm just going to bring, we're going to go for brown ochre. Yeah, Chip is like freedom. That's why he was like, he's all kissing me like, Mum, thanks. I know, Till, until he's speaking now. Okay, very slightly, I'm going to start to introduce some of the brown ochre. So we'll bring some more of the yellow in, but this is kind of going to change the tone now, but they work together like a sort of a darker gold, I suppose. So we're doing quite a few combinations today, which is nice. Okay, so we're going to bring some of that in here, like that. We're going to bring some more of the original colour in, but you know, you've got to do it step by step, and this is the kind of route that I'm going to go down. Then I'm going to go for Van Dyke Brown, which is darkest, so we're not going to put too much of. This isn't like an authentic, you know, gold. This is a gold that I'm just doing because I think it's going to go with the colours and it will stand out against the background. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much for your help. You're so sweet. And take care, Ian, as well. And I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much. Yes, Tilly. Okay. Right. So just, you know, I've just put some darker in. Now go back to your original colour and now you can sort of blend out the edge. So you're going to go to lighter, if that makes sense. So you're going to bring it into your darkest areas and just ever so slightly just bring out some of that tone. So you still got some white area because you're going to have some shine, but for the most part, you have got colour there. So I'm just going to just enough to just kind of make it sparkle without sparkle. We're just going to put enough in, just like that. And then with the black, I'm just going to bring a touch underneath like things. So they've got these little tiny parts. I'm just going to put enough in there. So where you've got like a whole even, so we'll shadow that anyway. So just enough. And then I might need to bring a touch more of our, this one, I didn't put enough in, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that. We need a bit lighter really, so I might go for, have you got him? Where is he? Chip, you got to go out, monkey, come on. Okay, so just, you know, just some nice tone to it. So that middle bit, I'm just going to bring the brown ochre in, and kind of, yeah, I'm going to do it on that bit as well, just a touch. And then just going to put a little bit of that in there as well. Okay, and then the very top of that, just put my Naples yellow. I'm just going to go straight in with Van Dyke Brown, just enough, like just to get a shadow. And then I just need a touch of black, just enough again. You're just planning really. Each colour that you do is just a little plan. It's a map of where you're going. It's like your navigation. Just navigate where our colours are going, and it's all, you know, it's all planned. And that's how they will look more or less. It's just I'm going to do that on all of them, but these gems we might coincide with something that we do in her jewellery on her face. So I'm going to leave the little droppy gem parts, but I'm going to just, you know, these will be standing out against our background, so I don't want to overfuss them. I do want to leave some white in them. The white signifies a bit more shine. Just bear with me, everyone. Chip, come on. Don't be silly. Come on, up you get. I don't care. You think I'm listening to you? Chip, stop. Come here. Stop being horrible. That is not cool. Stop being like, I think he's got pain. I think it's his bottom. You still got to be nice. You can't be like that. Come on. I think it's his bottom, but he's going to that tomorrow. Go on. Sit down. Come here. Don't do that. That's not nice. Good boy. Don't do that. Come here. Put that on. Yeah. I think it's his bum. He won't let me. For him to do it to me, it's his bum. He's got pain. That's the pain part in it. They let you know. They're like, no, don't touch me. I'm in pain. But he's at the vet, so. Okay. I know, can you hear him? Take care. I think his bottom's really hurting him, so that's his way of telling, like it's like every dog's way of telling you is like it hurts. Okay, so can you see where we're going to head with this now? I might do just a couple because I think it might be a bit monotonous. So the larger tentacles, I'll leave a couple, obviously. I'm going to do these next ones. Some of the smaller ones I'll do because otherwise we'll be here forever. But we'll continue it. I won't do too many. I'll speed it up a little bit and do a couple. But like this, I'll leave these ones because look, we've got all these under tentacles. So we've got to do that on stream. But I think the majority of it will be done here. And then we've got all the face, we've got all the shells. I can't wait to do them. I think that'd be great. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this is going to progress. Can you see though how slow it can be? So if I do a little bit, it will speed it up a little bit, won't it? Because it's the same color combinations in the same way. So I'll leave this one and I'll leave the longest one for the next one as well. I'll leave a couple, but I will do a few. Otherwise, we will be here a very long time. But maybe the next stream we can focus on her face, her shells, stuff like that, so we've got something completely different to work with. And you know, it will come alive. It will really come alive. So I'm really looking forward to how this one's going to pan out because it's going to happen. So thank you so much. I am going to run away because it is 8:30. If you're not already channel, so you've got CB before I go. Hold on. Connie is live streaming and I think she's still got a little while yet. Just bear with me, everybody. So on over to Connie's channel. She's doing a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I think Halloween, so that'll be good. Hey, Nana. Take care, Leslie. I think that's Connie's stream, I think. Okay, so I'm not here on Saturday. So just to remind you, if you're here Saturday and you think, why is she not streaming? Where the hell is she? I'm not around. I'm in Bath. So I'm not going to be here this weekend. However, I will see you next week. And don't forget as well, when did our clocks change? Is it this weekend? So your time will be slightly different. Yeah, I'm with the mob. Our times are going to be slightly different. So I think our clocks go back this weekend. Am I right? Right. I thought so. So on Tuesday, I will be an hour earlier for you guys if you're not changing. So remember the time change this weekend in the UK. So have a Google, see what the time is in the UK. I'm still going to be doing 4 o'clock my time, but you know, it might be slightly different for you. But thank you so much. I hope you have fun today. I'm really liking the color combinations that we've got, so I'm going to jot them down. I will see you next Tuesday. If I can cram a little stream in before then, I will do. But I'm not here Saturday. Thank you so much. Okay, then, everyone, I will see you soon. Have a good week. I'll see you around in other streams. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.